Dyan Cannon in just a second. My Life with Cary Grant. Doing very well at the bestseller list. Way up there. 56 degrees. That's about where we'll stay. Chance of rain 30%. But right now 55 at WRIF. Hey, Dyan.
Hey.
How you doing?
Excuse me.
Not so good?
I just spilled tea all over me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
But I'm dry. I'm dry enough to talk to you.
Do you need a minute?
1 second.
Sure. Jeez. Man.
That is gross.
Big time.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
that's all right.
Gross.
Isn't that something?
Is everything else remotely okay?
Everything's fine.
How about that cough? Do we need a doctor? Do we need to call 911 for you?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Hold on just a minute.
It's okay. This reminds me of something.
Oh, dear.
I think I told you about it. Steve Dahl, back in the day, had Brian Wilson on. They're about to introduce him.
I'm so sorry.
You all right?
Awkward. Flu.
Uh-oh.
And it just hit me. I'm so sorry.
Like right this second?
The cough.
Apparently.
Sometime today, please.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Sure, yeah, take your time.
Awkward.
So what happened with Steve Dahl?
You hooked him.
Steve Dahl was having Brian Wilson on for the first time. I don't think they'd ever had him on before, and it was right out of the sandbox and all that craziness with the therapist and all that. And just as he introduces Brian Wilson, he starts coughing.
Diane, snap out of it. I'm with you.
He starts coughing, and he doesn't stop for like 10 minutes.
Wow, is that right?
Yeah, they had to take a break.
Oh,
okay, Diane. Diane's okay.
Yeah, well, everything is going around out there. Everybody's coming down with something.
Oh, my goodness. I just returned from New York, and I'm in good shape now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I've always wondered about this marriage to Cary Grant because, he was a pretty huge star at the time, and you were just such a young thing, and you talked about so many elements of this relationship, just about the whole thing, except I never did, and I haven't finished the book, but not much about the age difference. Was that kind of weird having this 58-year-old humongous star come after you, and you're just 22 years old?
Well, he was older than my dad. My parents weren't for that, but after a few months of saying no, he was Cary Grant. Come on. He wore me down.
Do you think that would happen to most people?
Yeah, I do. I really do. He was irresistible. He was so attractive. And besides the attraction, there was just a great connection. We were both seekers. We were both interested in the same things. And even though I had just come out of a relationship that proved to be deceitful, and I was wary, he wore me down. I think part of the attraction for him was that I said no for so long.
Yeah, you were wary. Boy, that's putting
no to him,
Wary is putting it lightly. I don't know how many times you've been asked this, so excuse me if you're tired of this question, but was he hip to the whole thing on the Flintstones, the Cary Grant thing?
I don't know. I think so. I think he was. He was mimicked by so many and loved by so many, and so many people were attracted to him, men and women. I mean, he had the it factor,
What, men hit on Cary Grant?
Oh, everybody. He had an effervescence. So what I mean by that is that people, men, women.
I wonder if I'd hit on him if I met him. Do you think if I met Cary Grant and he became interested in me that I would fall in love with him, even though I'm totally straight?
Don't make me choke on my teeth.
Well, it's just a really strange. When you said men and women, it really kind of caught me funny. Like, God, this guy, because I'm looking at him, and he's a handsome guy, but I don't know. I can't see. I can see a lot of women. I know he's a huge star, but it's just funny when you say men and women hitting on him all the time. It just
no, not hitting on him. Attracted to him.
Well, attracted to him.
He had an effervescence that attracted everybody. That was my point.
Yeah, well, isn't that hard to sometimes be in a relationship with somebody like that who is being pursued by so many beautiful women at every turn? I guess you just have to be very secure in your relationship. Does that get a little tough?
I guess I was. And I have to tell you, I was nice looking, but I wasn't all that. I mean, there were a lot of really gorgeous women around. But I think part of the attraction was I said no for so long because I don't think a lot of people were saying no to him. But then after that, there had to be something. I guess it was my spirit that he loved.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was the only woman he ever had a child with, and he told me he had never trusted a woman enough to have a child with him, and that means more to me than you can know, because that takes a lot of trust. It took a lot of trust for him because he didn't trust easily.
That thing on the Flintstones, I don't mean to obsess over it, but did that Cary Grant character, that occurred when you were married, didn't it?
I wasn't conscious of it, if it did.
Really? What year did you get married to Cary?
Oh, I don't know. One of those years.
Well, naturally, I'm sure tons of people are maybe almost obsessive over the whole LSD controlled experiments that he was involved in. Was that big in Hollywood in the late 50s and early 60s?
You know, he wrote a series of articles for Ladies' Home Journal. Can you believe that?
No.
About the exponents of LSD. He was like a spokesperson for it.
Jeez. Wow.
He wasn't using it, though, like, let's have a party.
Right.
He was using it because he felt it was a gateway to God. He wanted peace in his life. And after all the adulation and his biggest star, he was the biggest. And wealth and fame galore, but he hadn't achieved peace.
What gave him the idea that LSD would do that? Where did he hear about it?
He was married. I was his fourth wife. His third wife was Betsy Drake, and she had taken LSD under this experimental studies. And when their marriage was in difficulty, or even before that, I guess, she suggested he take it, and they used it together.
Wow.
So when our marriage was starting to go south, he said we should take LSD together. I said, hey, that's not a great ad. If you and Betsy took it and divorced, then why is that such a good thing for you and I to do?
Yeah.
And he said, well, our connection is deeper, and we've had a child, and those were good reasons.
But, God, I'm still trying to picture, when you think of people taking acid, you don't think of Cary Grant, that's for sure.
You think of black T-shirted, long-haired hippies,
Yeah,
I know. Isn't that interesting?
Woodstock,
War
Jimi
protesters,
Hendrix,
yeah.
Cary talked about he had over 100 sessions of LSD.
Wow.
And sometimes people with just one would jump off a building. Fly.
Some people flipped out, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with...
I could hot wire a car. I flipped out. I took it to save our marriage, and I flipped out. I actually thought I could hot wire a car because your thinking radically changes. So those people that thought they could fly really thought they could fly. Hey, let's jump off this building because we can
I don't get that.
The air.
Yeah, and it's something else.
But it brings an enlightened state.
Diane, you didn't laugh? I mean, you didn't find things extra funny? Or did you guys go through laughing fits or anything?
Oh, you mean while we were on LSD?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Not at all?
No. For me, it was scary as hell.
Well, that's because it may be because the experience was so heavy, Because I know, like they were hallucinating in high school. There was an element in my school where this kid was trying to get people to sort of follow him and find enlightenment through acid and all that, and they went into the trip under such heavy circumstances that it kind of heightened the possibility of somebody flipping out because it was all so strict, you know what I mean, as opposed to just taking it and just for fun and then things turning into laughing fits and, oh my God, the walls are breathing and all of that stuff,
Yeah, no. I never saw that.
You didn't have any hallucinations?
Oh my God, yes.
You did? What did you hallucinate, for example?
Understand, it's that stuff is resurging again, and it's dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really dangerous. It caused a breakdown for me. And that's one of the big messages of my book. If you do something that you shouldn't do to please somebody else, that's death. That's death to your soul, to your relationship. It's the beginning of the end. So how to recover from a broken heart, how to survive, how to revive love in your heart, those are all the things this book is about. In spite of it being starring Cary and me, it's a universal story. It's so much bigger than just Cary and me. It's helping people live their lives in a better way, which is why I waited so long to write this book. so it could be inspirational and help people make their lives better.
My Life with Cary Grant, Dyan Cannon, and Diana, something in the beginning of the book that I really was really kind of strange, and I didn't really understand it too well, was you'd said that you wanted to marry as a virgin, which is certainly a noble thing, and then you're describing this relationship with Larry, I guess your boyfriend in high school, and you said you just finished saying that this was non-negotiable, and then the next thing you know, you said you were having sex, almost like it was magic. And what happened there?
What do you mean what happened? It was so fast I didn't even know what it was called.
So obviously it was, I mean...
I was very ignorant, and it was much different than it seems to be now. Virginity was very, very important to bring into a marriage, at least the way I was taught in my home.
But you made it sound like it was trickery or something. I just didn't understand how...
No, it was just this my young swain, my friend from high school, had promised that we wouldn't go that far, but he got carried away, and I didn't know what carried away was, and it was over before it began.
Oh, I see. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, was that it? Oh, that's what they write about in books? Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's even sex. Well, maybe it's sex.
No, that's not sex.
Yeah, it doesn't last very long that way. But anyway, well, Diana, I appreciate the time. I know you got a busy schedule, and I'm glad you made it through. Sounded like we're going to have some problems there at the beginning, but you feel all right?
Yeah, I'm much better now. Thank you.
I sure appreciate it. Yeah. Hope the book does well for you.
The book is a bestseller, so I appreciate your time.
Cool. Great. Thank you very much.
Guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, yeah.
There she is, the little Laker cheerleader herself, Dyan Cannon. He was trying to get her to just, let it happen, just sit back and relax. It sounded like it was so heavy the way she described, he was trying to get something out of it. I think he actually just, thought it was fun. I don't think it was as heavy as she made it out to be. I mean, I'm sure he was probably seeking some kind of enlightenment, but when he did it with her, for example, there were no clinical psychiatrists around, when he first did it. Mm-hmm. I think he did it with these therapists, found it to be pretty cool, and wanted to do it with his wife.
Yeah, he just liked acid,
And she kind of flipped on him, and he was trying to, just relax, just let it happen, Diane, and she just couldn't do it. I just don't think she was.
Him out.
Yeah, it sounded like it did, although then he wanted to do it again, and I couldn't remember, why would you want to do it again with her? My God, she's just not cut out for it.
No, and she's going to end up wrecking your trip, because then when she spins out, that's going to screw you up,
Oh, yeah, and she did.
Yeah, and then for her to, she's talking about a nervous breakdown and all this stuff, it's like, oh, brother.
Yeah.
Someone there, and they needed a segue to pot or just go back to alcohol.
Remember how, in the 60s and the 50s, some of those Leave It to Beaver families, they really were Leave It to Beaver families. I mean, they were straight, and everything was so, by the book. Oh, and
definitely.
You introduce something like that because Dyan Cannon, it sounded like her parents were very, by the book 1950s parents, stay a virgin till you get married. And, all these things that people really did do at that time that no one does now. And then you introduce something. I mean, pot probably would have been a big deal to this girl.
Definitely.
From where she was coming from. And this guy, wants her to do LSD. And we're talking about hallucinate the first time, and she's never done any drugs before that.
No,
that seems quite crazy.
Yeah, very crazy. No wonder she couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
No way. She was doomed before she started.
What I was going to tell you, because I thought she was going to never stop coughing there. It just something sounded really wrong.
Yeah, I thought she was going to end up canceling, really.
When, I thought she was too.
Especially when she started talking about the flu and all that stuff.
It just hit her. Brian Wilson, remember when he was so freaked out, after all the psychiatric care and all that? He was such a fragile thing.
Yeah.
Like in the 80s. Well, he went out on an interview tour, and it was really like his first interviews with the media. I mean, at least like broadcast media in, probably 12, 13 years, something along those lines. And so he comes into the loop, and Steve and Gary in Chicago, and I'm listening to this, and they introduce him, and it was like, wow, I can't wait to hear Brian Wilson. It's going to be really interesting, because I'd been a fan, and, he was still, it wasn't that long. It hadn't been that long since the Beach Boys were just huge. And he starts coughing the minute they introduce him. I mean, literally, hey, here's Brian Wilson on WLUP. Brian, how you doing? And
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, literally like 2 minutes later, he's like coughing violently, just absolutely violently. And they take a break. And they come back from the break, probably 5-6 minutes. He's still coughing really loud in the back. You can hear him in the next room.
Yeah.
and they're trying to like kill time, until he comes back. And the first time they put him back on mic, he starts to talk, and I'd say like 8 or 9 words in, it starts again. He starts coughing again.
Brother. Oh, no.
And it probably took a half an hour until he was reasonably back in place and he could talk, but it was what a disaster. He was not like this really roll with it kind of guy at the time. He's really pretty he's really having a hard time with his sanity. So
God,
really
how weird.
I know.
And yet he does pretty well today.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot better now.
Jesus.
I don't know what took him down so hard and why it took him so long to get back up. That psychiatrist, Dr. Landy,
yes,
who was supposed to be his miracle worker, what a jackass. He ends up getting production credits on Brian's records and writing credits, and he ended up, somebody, I think in the Beach Boy family, ended up suing him and wanted him taken off all those records just based on something to do with, some oath you take as a psychiatrist, that he had gone way over the line.
Took advantage of him.
Totally, yeah. And they won the case. He got wiped out, and he had to give back millions of dollars, if I remember correctly.
It's only right.
Oh, what a jackass. Yeah, he made Brian Wilson believe that he could not function without Dr. Landy.
Oh, boy.
He became Dr. Landy's only patient, and basically they were, it was almost like they were married or something.
God. Well, if you got the nerve to do that to somebody, that's just vicious to take advantage of somebody like that.
I think he just had a Star Trek trip in his mind, Oh, Brian Wilson's my patient. How cool. How do I get in on this?
But to rob him of those songwriting credits and all that stuff, boy, that's...
I know. It's amazing. Well, fortunately, that was like the weakest point in his career.
Boy,
he wasn't selling a ton of records then.
Jesus.
I can't believe that Dyan Cannon does not remember Cary Grant on the Flintstones. How effed up is that? Well, that sucks. Come on, Dyan. They were married right like in the 60s.
Where in here where it says when they got married?
They were married from 65 to 68. That's like prime time for the Flintstones. Yeah.
Wow.
And Cary Grant, there wasn't Rock Hudson on the Flintstones? We were just talking about this the other day.
Oh, yeah, maybe he was.
I think Rock was Rock Hudson.
All they had to have was Rock in the name.
Yeah. And Cary Grant, he actually had glasses like Cary Grant. Can you Google Cary Grant on the Flintstones? I just want to see if there's a drawing of him or something online. And that story about her losing her virginity, I don't know, it was just kind of weird. She really did act like this guy stole her virginity. Like she had nothing to do with it, that she made him promise that it's not going to happen, and then somehow, what do you know, his penis is in me the next minute.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
Cary Grant, Stoney Curtis for Tony Curtis.
Okay.
Ed Sully Rock or Ed Sully Stone for Ed Sullivan. Rockpile, Quarry, Hudstone, Rock Hudson was Rock Hudson.
I've forgotten that Ed Sullivan was
Ann Marg Rock.
Ann Marg Rock, that's right. Yeah, she was the hottie. Do they have a Cary Grant's picture or his drawing?
No. Jimmy Darrock for James Darren.
I don't remember that.
Elvin Brickrock for Alfred Hitchcock.
Wow.
Perry Masonry.
Perry Masonry. I didn't remember that they referenced all those people.
Mick Jadestone and the Rolling Boulders.
Really?
Yeah.
God. Well,
F.B. Brian Stone for Brian Epstein.
Really? Good God.
The Beau Brummel Stones? The Beau Brummels?
Beau Brummels, yeah, the kind of the Beatle copycats. They were good. Beau Brummels weren't bad.
Bronto Crush Rock.
Bronto Crush Rock. Who's that?
Bronco Nagurski.
Oh, Bronco Nagurski?
Arnold Palmrock.
God, these references are really old.
Red Granite.
Fred Granite?
Red Granite.
Oh, Red Grange.
Yep. Arnold Palmrock, you got that.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer, of course.
Floyd Patterson.
Floyd Patterson. Those are like 50s and 40s references.
Sonny Listone. Sandy Stoneaxe. for Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Stoneaxe.
Lindy McShale for Lindy
McDaniel. Lindy McDaniel?
Roger Marble.
Roger Maris?
Yep.
Wow.
Mickey Mantelpiece. Daisy Kilgranite for Dorothy. Ace reporter Daisy Kilgranite. Dorothy Kilgranite.
Oh, okay.
Was a friend of Wilma's.
Kilgallen? Is that her name? Dorothy Kilgallen? Reporter?
Yes.
Got it. Man, I didn't know they referenced all those people.
Yeah, I remember them referencing tons of people. Most of those I wouldn't have even known at the time. You know, they were ancient when I was a little kid.
Yeah. Well, they're going deep, too. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Lindy McDaniel was like, a good relief pitcher in the day, but, relief pitcher in the mid-'60s weren't even very well known.
Nick Jadestone and the Rolling Boulders, hilarious.
That's great. Yeah, why couldn't they leave that as the Rolling Stones? Why wasn't that good enough?
Well, maybe there was a issue with using the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah, probably so. It sounds like that became kind of a running joke, maybe, within the show, just to create more idiotic Flintstone names for famous people.
Yeah, Holly Rock. Let's see, San Antonio becomes Sand and Stonio.
Damn.
Travel to Holly Rock, parody of Hollywood, usually involves an airplane.
This is making me want to see the Flintstones.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So Mick Jagger was the only Mick Jagger.
Those are all Bedrock celebrities.
Wow.
Those are all the Bedrock celebrities.
His boss, was that Mr. Slate?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Slate. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course he was a dick.
Oh, yeah, total dick.
It's funny how
Fred would stamp out and then slide down that giant dinosaur's back right into his car.
Funny how they always made, even on cartoons in that age, the boss has always made out to be kind of an a-hole.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Spacely on the Jetsons was pretty much of a dick.
Oh, total dick. And they're always just reaming their guys out.
Yeah.
Just screaming at them. Never want to get the other side of the story. It's just like, Fred!
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Didn't he fire Fred a lot? You're fired or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I might be getting that wrong.
I think you're right.
Fred and Wilma advertising Winston cigarettes during the closing credits. Both smoking.
Oh, yeah.
That's
well,
awesome.
how about Mike Wallace, literally smoking a cigarette while he does a commercial for a cigarette company, and he's literally a journalist at the time. I think he was doing a magazine television show. It's funny, too, to me that at that time that they literally didn't think smoking would be bad for you. I mean, doesn't it seem so obvious? I mean, even when they
drawing
said
smoke into your lungs,
yeah.
Gee, how could that be bad?
But even when the cigarette companies tried to fight that, it's really not that bad. Addictive? Are you crazy? I knew I had smoked. I knew what it was like, what it was doing to me, how addictive it was. How could people have had the wool pulled over their face? It's just amazing.
People just enjoy smoking. They just like to smoke because they like it.
Yeah, they can quit whenever they want.
That's right.
That was always the big joke in commercials, too, about, anti-cigarette commercials. That people always go, I can quit whenever I want.
Yeah, right. We can blame all the TV commercials that made it look like so much fun and how cool it is to smoke and how cool you look when you smoke and how much fun it is to smoke with your buddies behind the garage. And it's the whole thing.
With your buddies behind the garage.
Yeah, somebody rips off a carton of cigarettes. You go out there and... What a fun thing to do. Let's go down and smoke some cigarettes. Yeah.
Hey, we had the box at the railroad tracks that we had this like cigar box, and it was in this one location by the train station, and there was like this divot in the train tracks, and so we put the box, which had cigarettes, matches, a lighter, and mouthwash. Because we were only in 7th or 8th grade, so we'd be hanging out. Alec, Alan, and I, and those are the three people that were exposed to the box. Actually, Johnny was involved in the box too, and be like, let's go to the box.
Yeah.
Which meant the boys are going to smoke.
Yeah. The box. And boy, you really thought that one through all the way through to mouthwash.
Oh, yeah. Now, that wasn't me. I didn't think of the mouthwash. That was I think that was Alan, because his parents were a little more intense.
Yeah.
And look how the times changed with the Flintstones, too. They had in 88... The Flintstone Kids Just Say No special, 30 minutes. When Wilma refuses to use marijuana in order to join a cool crowd, the Flintstone Kids and their friends start a campaign against drugs while trying to get tickets to a Michael Jackson concert.
Oh, no. God.
Oh, is that
Michael
funny?
Jackson.
I can't believe it.
And of course, the kids get one of the friends of Bam Bam gets masturbated by Michael Jackson after the show,
God.
or they wake up in his bed the next morning.
A Flintstones episode with a message.
I know that they were not big on
please.
messages, as I recall.
Hell no, they weren't.
In that one were LaToya Jackstone and Michael Jackstone.
Really?
Yeah.
LaToya Jackstone made the cut?
Yeah.
Hard to believe. God, is that funny?
That's awesome.
Boy.
Wow.
What's I going to say about the box? Oh, yeah. A big event at the box was one day when we introduced the box to 3 chicks. 3 chicks to the box. It's kind of like the George Costanza theory that, one vice, adding another vice to a current vice has to be good. He starts eating while having sex.
Oh, yeah. Bringing all that food to bed, but the wrong food.
Right.
He's bringing ham sandwiches and stuff. Most people would bring chocolates and strawberry or whipped cream.
It was pretty hot, though, bringing chicks to the box.
Oh, I can imagine.
Smoking cigarettes around chicks.
Did it get you anything? Did you get to second base? Any heavy petting or
I think
anything?
there was a little making out, and that was about it. But that was a big deal, man.
Yeah. Making out.
God, huge.
It was. It was really big.
Oh, man, I could make out for hours back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody.
Well, it was all you could do. And,
Yeah.
And you knew something about it. This is real. Something about this is really cool. I don't know
There's gotta be
exactly
more
what
to
it
this.
is. Yeah, there's more to this. I'm going to figure this out one of these days.
Yep.
Well, Dyan Cannon, that's where we started, and her life with Cary Grant, which I really think this is way blown out of proportion. The importance of this relationship. I think it's really just another bad Hollywood marriage from some guy who was like out of his gourd with ego to go after a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
He's 58. And, I don't know. I'm sorry. I think there are a lot of 22-year-olds who would turn down a 60-year-old man. I don't care how famous he is. Would just have the self-confidence to say, I'm sorry, I don't really want to see my husband die in 10 years.
Oh, that's totally true. That's a huge age difference.
But, she really acted like... didn't she sort of suggest that, oh, man, men, women, everybody hit on Cary. Everybody loved Cary Grant, was attracted to him. Anybody would have just... she literally acted like you'd be boo-fooing the guy if he hit on you. Oh, God,
yes. And that they just hit it off beautifully, and, there was no impact from the age difference. They were both on the same plane.
Well, she turned him down for so long that I actually thought that she was kind of like, oh, God, he's 58. She never said that in the book.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe, in her 22-year-old mind that something was telling her this just is not right. Going on dates with a man his age is just not cool. Plus, he's trying to woo her with all his money. It was so obvious, taking her to his second and third homes. Let's go to Palm Springs. We've got a home down there. Oh, shut up. Yeah, really hard to excite a 22-year-old with your multiple houses, you ass.
And bringing her around to all the parties with all these big shots, like Sinatra and all that.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't that kind of annoying?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. With Elliot Gould and New York Mayor John Lindsay, the premiere of Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice. She was in that movie.
Oh, God, yeah. That's the main movie I remember her from.
Heaven Can Wait was 7 years after that with Warren Beatty.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, big movie.
Well, he betted her, that's for sure.
Oh, God, yes.
God, did he pummel her.
If Cary Grant nailed her, you know Warren Beatty did.
Yeah, I'm sure that one. I'm sure he ended up in her ass. Probably another enlightening moment for her.
Yeah, another one, too, that she didn't understand.
Yeah.
I made it very clear I'm not having any anal sex. Next thing you know, Warren Beatty's in my butt.
Yep. I'll bet Beatty ended up in the butt.
She's really in pretty significant movies at that time. Bob, Carol, Ted, and Alice. Kevin Can Wait. Pretty smart movies for that period. And then
definitely.
It's funny how you look as her career rolls forward about 15 years. She's in Caddyshack 2.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Rock and Roll Mom. 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag. Kangaroo Jack.
Jeez.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
Again.
She had her moment.
My Life with Cary Grant, Dyan Cannon on the riff.